Hello, everybody. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells. As you can tell, we got our, as some of you can tell by that lovely introduction, we got our Color in Heaven Christmas special. Now, these are 40 festive designs. As you can tell, I've already selected the picture that we will be coloring. 40 festive designs from Michael Gelina, Hannah Lynn, Fabrica Fantasy, Zozat, Blanco Filenko, and more. Now, I did take a quick look at this. Now, some people only get like one or two pictures. Like Michael Gelina doesn't get her Christmas pictures until the very end, which I kind of find it sad because I love coloring Michael Gelina. And yes, I do have the Gothic Fairies one by her. So let's get into the book so you guys can see what the book is. So this one comes from Jenny Cook. Hi, Kim. How are you? I just came from the post office. I dropped off one envelope full of books going to a certain person. Kim, it's not you, so don't worry. I did not send you any more books. I sent what's her name? Oh, Cali girl, some books. So she doesn't know that they're there. So it's a surprise for her. So she's getting some books. So I did send her that. So we get the Jenny. This comes from Jenny Cook. So that's Candy. This is Marin from Jenny Cook. Jenny Cook had some nice stuff. Angelica. But you guys also know that Jenny Cook is one of the editors over at Color in Heaven. It comes out really light on camera. I don't know why, but they do. And they're not light at all. Hannah Lynn, the Thanksgiving, the holiday feast. I like how this is a little bit more grayscale and a little bit more pixelated. It really is very, very pixelated. So we're doing that. The gingerbread house. I see that as a gingerbread. Yeah, that's the gingerbread house. 12 Days of Christmas. This is a very iconic one. This one, I love doing this one in the regular Whimsy Girl Celebrate the Holidays. I have done this picture, but I think I did the simpler one, not the more detailed one. This is from Katerina Evstadiadi. Forgive me if I butchered her name because I do not know how to do her name. This is from the same person. This is from the person called Merry Christmas. So we get these lovely Christmas wreaths and things like that. I like that stuff. Walking in a winter wonderland. And she tells us this is an exclusive. So these come from Daniela Latisheva. I'm reading the name on the thing. Hi, Robin. How are you? I got the Christmas issue from Color in Heaven. It finally arrived. I ordered this on October 26th. Guys, it just came yesterday. So, yeah, I ordered it on October 26th. So that's pretty good because, you know, this does come from England. Now, if you go into countries that have higher rates of you know what, the pandemic, where the pandemic is really strong, it takes longer. So, you know, books are taking a little bit longer. So I suggest if you guys want your books in time for Christmas, start thinking about them. That's really pretty. I like this one too. But this is the one that we're going to be doing today. I already selected her. She's the one we'll be doing today. Don't worry. Robin feeds the birds. Sorry, Robin, that was just too funny. Robin feeds the birds. I try to send some books every week to somebody because then, you know, it's not, I don't feel like I'm overwhelming myself. So these come from Fabrica Fantasy. So I'm going to turn them around because most of our images look better when you turn them around like this. So another one by Fabrica Fantasy. I don't know if she has a Christmas book on her website. Now, Fabrica Fantasy is an independent artist, but she does a lot of books. So a lot of books on her own website. So there's a website for her. See, I see this little stepladder, and it looks like an A to me. I don't know why, but that's just what I see. And then the kitty cats. Miss Robin would know a thing about naughty little Christmas cats. This is also by Fabrica Fantasy. It's the Snow Queen, Snow Beauty. There's some really beautiful stuff. This is by Tanya Banku. I've never heard of Tanya Banku, but her style kind of reminds me of who does those in those things? Oh, Cleette, Denise Cleette style. She does the gnomes in winter. You know, fairies and something, mermaids, something in paradise. That's what her style reminds me of. Very whimsical, very fun. So, yes, I'm on early today. Again by Tanya Banku. How nice that is. Girl with Cat. This is by Lenka Filenko. Now, Lenka Filenko has a bunch of books on Etsy. If you guys are not familiar with her, she does some really nice stuff. I have a book of hers digitally. Actually, a few digitally. Lenka Filenko. Santa. How can you not have Christmas without Santa? Bird Feeder. Cats with Cuckoo Clock. Christmas Fox. Honey Debney. Now, if you're not familiar with Honey Debney, she did the Mandela collection, the Color in Heaven collection. Not the one that you get in the subscription, but the other one that you pay for. She did a book of mandalas. So these are like wreath and mandalas, like so they could be considered Christmas mandalas. So that is what she's done. And she goes, this is an exclusive by her for this magazine, this one. Because on the side they tell you exclusive and things like that. Fairy lights and baubles. If you wanted to do something with gel pens and markers and, you know, all other kinds of things. I don't use wet media other than my markers in this, but I mean, some people go all out on these things and do so much beautiful watercolors. I mean, you could do watercolors if you're good enough. Now, this is Zoe Sadler. I don't have much by Zoe Sadler except for what's in my Color in Heavens. But she does some really nice stuff, so sad. This is also for Fabrica Fantasy. So Zoe Sadler. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree by Zoe Sadler. Now, this is Micah Jelena. So this is image number 39. I thought this was really adorable. I really liked it. And then this is number 40. I always like the Micah Jelena, so I always have a tendency for them. I just love this little girl with her eyes, with the candy, things like that. So that's that. You know, this is the last new thing I will be buying for a while, anyway. So. Don't worry, everybody. This has a clipboard. You guys can tell. This was used for the I daydreamed picture that you guys saw. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Kim knows what I'm talking about. This is number 15, and this is by Daniela Lati-Shep. I just love when I can do something fun. So this is, yes, and we have our stuff. Wait a minute, no. So we can work. We always have to make sure our blotter pages are done. Otherwise, we then do this on. I like using the clipboard very often, but this tells you that I'm not very good at the clipboard. I'm not very good at it, so. I had some issues with some of my cardstock not trapping the ink very well, so. This is what happens when you try to do this the way that they want you to do it. This book was actually, this is the first time the book has actually come in perfect in a long time. These books never come in perfect sync. And yes, I no longer have my sprees. I ran out of them all. So now we get to have fun with another set that I had bought in a while. So, I only buy them when I'm down to nothing. So let's get her hand round. It's my... Don't worry, guys. I'm just looking for my browns. Oh, this is the last spray red. Another spray that's dead. See, I still have some sprays, but those are the last two I have. Where did that marker pad go? I had a marker pad here that had all the stuff in it. See? Marker paper. Just tell me what color you like. Like that one. Too blonde in my opinion. Nice brown. And by the way, these are Cali Arts, if anybody's wondering. So it'll be this RO25 for her hair. No, I did not swatch these. I just went by instinct. I was just too lazy to swatch these. No, I'm now down to 500. Hi, Michelle. I see you went back. I'm sorry to hear about what happened during your last live. Also, guys, take the time to help Jade Summer. Because of what happened, their books are no longer being sold on Amazon. And part of this was because of a copyright issue, but Amazon didn't give them any time to respond or do anything to correct the problem. And because of this, a lot of artists are not not unemployed for Christmas season. So take the time to think about that. I'm not particularly sure of all the things that's been going on, but I've been hearing that there's trolls, guys. If you see trolls, let the mods handle it. I know, right? To get them back on Amazon, which is ridiculous because I don't think they should have been removed from Amazon in the first place. Because they've been there, they've been loyal people who've been selling they're one of the Amazon vendors that help this, that do a lot for the, I mean, yes, we buy their books, we purchase their images, but that it brings a lot of joy to a lot of people. So for Amazon not to give them that opportunity, I thought was very wrong. So I still have some Blicks left. I have maybe a couple of sprays left, but that's about it, hanging out somewhere. Because most of my sprays started drying up, so I was like, every time I took a gray one, it was like, nope, do not pass go, do not do this, do not do this. Right now I have my phone charging because my phone was dead, so I needed to put it on the charger, so it's charging downstairs. So my mother has like this super duper charger for the phone. I like charges the phone like within 30 minutes. That must be very scary. It'll only be for a year or two, so Maybe for a few months, and then you'll be in your new home, hopefully. Hello, Molly Newland. How are you? You know, it's been a weird year for me too, you know. There's stuff going on right now that I can't talk about legally, so you know, not until everything is going on. But it's frustrating when things don't work the way you want them to work, you know. Well, I never thought I'd move from this place. Really, I can't even imagine what that's going to be like for me. Because now I'll be near my brother. Ugh, he's such a pain in the ass. I love my brother, but boy, is he just like, he gets like my grandmother. Like one moment they're fine, and then they become like a totally different personality. And it's like, what is wrong with you? They go, nothing's wrong with me. Something's wrong with you. Why are you so stupid? Why are you so ignorant? You know, it's like a personality shifts. You know, I just don't like when they did this stuff. Oh, thank you, Molly. This is from the Color in Heaven, the new Christmas special. You can buy it over at the Anthem website. Like if you're lucky, maybe Barnes and Noble might have it in, but I'm not. I'm not going to say yes or no because different Barnes and Nobles sometimes carry this magazine, and sometimes they're like a month or two behind. Yeah, some of the bookstores will not even have this in time. They're like always a month or two behind. So keep that in mind. Right now, I'm not on subscription, so I'm paying for each of these issues individually. This one came up to about $13. Yeah. As you can tell, I have my Cali arts. Yeah. And today, when I was going to the post office, because the post office is like not that far from where I live, well, the one by me, but the one by me always has problems. It's hilarious because they shouldn't have problems, but they always have problems. One year I couldn't get in there because there was no power. The next time I went there, there was no heat the next day. Oh, and when I tried to go again, oh, we're sorry, we're closed. I'm like, it's everything that could be under the sun. So today when I was going there, I got blocked by this what is it, a film crew or a TV crew? But they're filming a TV series. I should have asked what they're filming, but I didn't. They're filming a TV series, but they're filming it where the post office is. So I'm like, you cannot be doing this because I need to get to the post office, get my stuff done. I'm like, people don't understand. And I got free. If anybody's wondering what I'm drinking, pumpkin spice latte, and I got it for free because of my rewards program. When you know, they have an app, so you sign up to get the app, and the app gives you stars once you sign up to be part of a Starbucks rewards members tier. So once you will reach 150 stars, you can get a free drink, and that's exactly what I did. I got a free drink. I mean, I have to clean out the coffee machine today. I have to do that. The fun. I have to do laundry today. I'm gonna have to put groceries away because me and my mother didn't have my groceries because we have no food in this house. Well, I shouldn't say we have no food in this house. I should say that we have different things in the house. So. And I'm going to do this here. And the markers we're using today are Cali Arts. I'm trying to figure out what color should I do the little sparkles. I'm thinking green, but if I do green, then they have to be like red or blue. So yes, pumpkin spice is delicious. They don't always have it in stock, so I'm like, ah. Then when it leaves, I get, ah. It's funny because me and my mother were doing the grocery last night, and I was like, we were looking at creamers, and then we took the half and half off after we both got creamers that we both enjoy, because we do it online. Like a big roast we do online, but other things like little everyday stuff, then we go into the stores and get little things. But we always do one big roast for every month, so it's like I got a pumpkin spice creamer coming, so that should be really good. Different. I'm on a little earlier today than normal. This is U Brands. This is the Target brand. I really like doing Christmas pictures. I know this will be like one of the first ones I do this month. If you guys wanted me to do more in this book, let me know during this month because Christmas comes and then we do all the other stuff. So now I'm down to 502 coloring books active in the active collection. Yeah, that's how many I have left after I gave some books to somebody today, sent them out at the post office. Let me tell you something, the post office is not cheap. But, to stop me from going into doing my business really made me very unhappy today. I understand that the film crew has a job, but they shouldn't be filming in front of the post office. Really, it just makes me mad when they do crazy things like that. So what color should we do that? Because I'm thinking either red or blue for her outfit. What color should we do her outfit? I was thinking red, but then I'm also thinking blue. We could also do orange. What color should we do her? Thinking green for her scarf. And this is a blick. This is a dark green blick. I'm thinking red. We'll do the red and blue, yeah. Now I want a very, very light pink for her lips. I want a very light pink for her lips. You know, I want a very light pink for it. Part 301. I'm going to make that light blue in the back. But first we're going to put some white here. This is a white Crayola pencil. Crayola white actually works very, very well. I think I'm going to keep this for the eyes. That way we get her eye. I sometimes like to get the skin out of the way because then I don't feel like I do that. Maybe we should put orange in as the color in there. I just like orange for whatever reason with the cup. You know, orange like now seems to be the color that I use up the most. But maybe it's because it's the time of the year. No, my mother was very surprised when I told her how many coloring books I had left. She was like, "Are you kidding me? You've gone down that much?" No, and I even told my mother I think it's a good thing. Sometimes. I think hair's fun, but that's just me personally. BG03. I think this is like blue gray 03. Give you the hint that it's winter. No, I never, I always have an idea of what I want to do, but never actually what I don't want to do. I guess this can also count for a color you hoard picture since I think when I get to the new place, it's only going to be books I really, really want to color. Finish the ones I do actually have before I get new ones because I think one of the reasons why this happened was because there was so many things going on. I'm not sure what this is, if this is part of the curtain. Sometimes drawing in that line helps me. not go too far out of the line. And other people can do that like so effortlessly, but not me. So where has everybody gone? I know I'm on really early today, so. I know you're here, Michelle. You're always here. Also, guys, if trolls come in, and I say this with all sincerity, I know you guys want to try and not let the trolls get to you, but really let the mods do their job to stop the trolls, because really this is like, it's a terrible thing when they decide that they want to be in for us and do what they do and disrupt us. Yeah, I'm thinking red. Yeah, I know, right, Callie? It's like going to be a fun picture to do. And this is from the new color in heaven. I know, right? It's the Christmas special, Callie, so I'm really happy about getting the Christmas special. It was one of the things I wanted for a long time, and I've been waiting and waiting for it. I ordered it on October 26th. I do not know what the next new one is, but from what people told me, the next one is going to be even better. I'm like, uh-oh. At this point, I'm not supposed to order anything, but we will see how well that sticks. So now we got the red in there to give it a nice Christmas. Some people can find them, but what happens is they usually, when people see them, they usually buy them up in bulk if they can. So part of the problem is when people find them, they actually end up causing a shortage when they find them because people buy like more than one or two. Then they were like, we can't find it. What did we do wrong? So now I'm going to use the green, dark green. Just lightly outline this. So they cause a supply shortage. I wish they would, like, when they do that, if they tell people one copy, like remember when we were going through those supply shortages and then the stores had to limit people to buy one thing of toilet paper, one thing this. And for your information, yes, it did happen here. And I guess this could count for color your hoard, right, guys? Because it is the first picture in this book that we are coloring. B227, B204. I could have sworn I had the marker thingy, the other marker thingy, but this is okay. Scrap paper. That's nice, but it's not dark enough. That's better. Callie, for me, when I want the color in heavens, I just order them directly from the website because it's just easier. In my mind, anyway. I don't think it was fair at all what happened to Jade Summer. I really don't. I mean, they've been long-time sellers there. I think, honest to God, the whole thing could have been resolved at Amazon giving them the time to resolve the issue. You just don't do what they did, Amazon. That's a bad sign if someone else has a problem with copyright. I have a lot of their books digitally, but I have a lot more of their books print-wise. Remember, we still got the skin, we still got the curtains, we still got the banister to do. You know, it could have been just some marketing or something that they advertised that they could have fixed a couple of words in a sentence. But then, you know, if you start targeting Jade Summer, then you have to figure out, well, here's the problem. If they did this to Jade Summer, what stops them from doing it to Demeter Victoria? What stops them from doing it to Ava Brown, Pink LaBelle? That's like my issue. What stops them from doing this to anybody else? You know, that's my whole thing, because you just are like, what kind of nonsense is that? Like for me, I'm okay because I have printed, but what about the people who don't have that option? You know, who love their books but can't buy their books because they don't have the printer at home. You know, their only form of getting books is print. You know, what did they think was that their fans were not going to react? What did they think? People were not going to be upset? Not to mention this, that they're hurting people right around Chris. This is like terrible right around this time, you know, because those artists that work for them now without a job. I'm sure that some of them will be fine, but not everybody will have the same, you know. Oh, believe me, Jade, some people do care. They're not as big as people think they are. They're like on the smaller side of what a big company should be. But Jade Summer can. The Fritz and brothers are very upset right now. If you look in their group, they're like trying everything in their power to get themselves back on Amazon. You know, it's hard to say about Amazon because I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. I do a lot through Amazon. I don't have my phone on me right now, guys. It's downstairs getting charged. I just heard it beep though. So it's probably downstairs. So I mean, yeah, that was a big part of their business because their books are just so great. I'm like, but here's the thing. Some people like myself are okay buying digital, but not everybody has access to a printer. Not everybody has um, access to other stuff. Not everybody can print, you know. Yep, they're no longer on Amazon because of some issues, the copyright issues on some of their more specific book titles, I think. But Amazon didn't give them a chance to even correct their mistake. So now their sales are being done on a site called Lulu, if I'm correct. You can still buy digital, but not everybody has printers. Not everybody has the technology to print on demand. I'm fortunate I have that ability, but not everybody does. So keep that in mind. And it's not like it's something that they can just easily fix, because these things take time. But I don't like that they didn't give them the time that they needed. R400. What is R400? I gotta see what this is. It doesn't look like anything. Does this look like a skin tone? It wasn't even their fault either. Like, never seen such. That's better. Yeah, if you want to read some books, now you have to go to lulu.com. But they're only selling digital books. You just know that R100 is a skin tone in the Cali Art set. I'll tell you right now, I did enjoy Eternals. I thought it was a good movie for what it was. I didn't think it was like Shang-Chi level, but it was still a good movie. But, you know, when I heard that news about Jay Summer, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Now we have our girl drinking coffee. R100 is the skin tone. R100 is the skin tone. R702. Purple can have a nice thing. You know what I wish they would go back to do? And even though they put numbers on these markers, I wish they would do what other budget-friendly companies did. In my first Cali set markers, they would put this over here. Then they would have a little sticky telling you what color it was. That would be like something I would really, really enjoy. They would do something like that again. This is a window stand, in my opinion. So keep that in mind. This is the color that I'm going to use up first, probably. It's the purple and the skin tones. I always use up all my skin tones in my Cali Arts. My purples. The most. Probably orange because I was using it so much during the fall season. But if you want to see what they do on the Copics, which I really love what they do on the Copics here. Like here, on the Copics. On the Copics, at least, you know, here's what they do on the Copics. They give you the color, family, the number, and then they give you the name, which this one is Jasper. You see that? Look how nice they do that. Why can't the more budget-friendly markers do that? Do something like that, or at least put the stickies, like I said to do, like you did originally on my first set that I ever owned. Sorry, that's just a personal little rant. I thought it'd be nice to do this. Let me drink some of my. Sorry, we need more caffeine. I always need more caffeine, I feel like. I mean, why can't you do something simple, you know? Everybody thought I was going to do the curtains red, pink, but I like doing them a little different. I miss Danny. That's okay. Well, I did go on early today, so bad knee in defense of me. Are you feeling better, Danielle? After I know you've been really sick for a while. My mother's out photographing things, so after this stream is over, I'll probably make myself some lunch, clean out the coffee, thinking and drink because you know when you take your coffee and sometimes it tastes watery. Ugh, costs always linger the worst out of anything. We'll probably do this brown, the outer part of it. Oh, jeez. Well, at least it's not, you know what? That would be worse. Yeah, and I am now eligible for a booster. I actually found out that I can get a booster. I have my first 2 shots, so I can get a booster shot. My mother already got her booster shot, so. Because I'm overweight, I'm considered more of a health risk, and so that's why a booster shot is recommended for someone like me. What is 1,400 little golden books? I remember these little books that I had. They had gold spines when I was a kid. People would take them and read them to me. And I remember the Scholastic thing, thinking how much fun that was. And we have that in there. Oh, thank God. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to say it out loud because in case it offended you. Now, I know some people be like, well, you can't say that on stream. I think, no, we're not supposed to say it, but it's out there in the world, and you know what? We can't ignore it. And some people just ignore it and think, blah, 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 everything is hunky-dory. But I don't think you can actually say that. The the ones that I gave you, I'm so glad because I just sent somebody else some books today. If they go back to the beginning, you'll know who they are. Because I didn't want them going to waste, you know. I'd rather give them to someone who will use them. Aren't they fun? So we have used Cali Arts. No sprees were used. These are the only 2 sprees left that I have, I think. Danielle, the only 2 spree markers I have left. So Blick, Cali Arts and Blick. So now I'm just trying to find that white pencil so we can finish off this picture and then we will be done with this string. And so we have now finished the first picture in the new Color in Heaven Christmas special. And they only gave Mike and Jelena 2 pictures in this whole entire special, which I'm like kind of upset. And plus they're at the very end. So this is what the book looks like. So this is what we colored in them. You all know what the sign of a juicy marker is, right? What is the sign of a juicy marker, everybody? What is this? This is the sign of juicy, beautiful markers. Yes, and this is what the cover looks like. So if anybody's curious as to what the cover looks like, so we have now colored. So yes, I am now exclusively using my Cali Arts. We sadly died, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know I have enjoyed this. I'm actually still coloring in the Halloween color by number book, actually, believe it or not. Yeah, I am. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I know I have enjoyed that. I hope you all have a great week to come by, and hopefully I'll see you again on Thursday. It will be Thursday if I don't go to the museum with my mother, or my mother takes me on another excursion that she cannot possibly go to all by herself. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, socially distance, wear a mask when appropriate, and everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye, everybody.